Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the final film in our April in Paris series, Les Misérables, 2012, directed by Tom Hooper, produced by Cameron Mackintosh, and starring Hugh Jackman, Anne Hathaway, Russell Crowe, Eddie Redmayne, and Amanda Seyfried. Les Misérables is a sung-through musical in which everything is said in song and there are very few spoken lines. The movie was adapted from the London and Broadway productions of the original French musical, which in turn was based on Victor Hugo's novel from 1862. The music was written by Claude Michel Schoenberg. The extraordinary English lyrics were written by Herbert Kretzmer. The screenplay was a collaboration between William Nicholson, Alain Boublil, Schoenberg, and Kretzmer. It took more than 10 years to bring this movie to the screen because the movie rights went to several different studios and many directors and actors were considered. When Mackintosh and Hooper finally put together a viable package and the cast was determined, filming began on location in Greenwich, London, Bath, Chatham, Winchester, and Portsmouth, England, in Gourdon, France, and in the Pinewood Studios in London. The film was a blockbuster, having a budget of $61 million and earning $441.8 million. It was also a critical success, all of the performers receiving good reviews except Russell Crowe. The little boy who played Gavroche, Daniel Huddleston, received special kudos for his performance. The film was also praised for Hooper's direction and for its musical numbers. It received several Oscar nominations, including Best Picture and Best Actor, and won 3. Best Supporting Actress for Hathaway, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Many elaborate preparations were made before filming. The set, which had been used previously in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, 2001, was refurbished to depict the alley where the barricade scenes occur. A model of Napoleon's Elephant of the Bastille, which is used as Gavroche's pied-à-terre, was built from scratch. Many locations were identified, such as Winchester College, Winchester Cathedral's Close, Her Majesty's Naval Base Portsmouth, the Chatham Dockyard, and St. Mary the Virgin Church in South Oxfordshire. Vocal coaches worked with Jackman, helping him to expand his vocal range to tenor. Both Jackman and Hathaway had to go on rigorous crash diets and exercise regimens to lose weight in order to support their appearances early in the film as poverty-stricken characters. One new song suddenly was written for the movie. Hooper recorded all the vocals live in order to enhance a sense of spontaneity in the actors' performances, instead of the traditional practice of recording them in a studio rendition and dubbing them into the film later while the actors lip sync. Tom Hooper is an English director who made his first film, Runaway Dog, at the age of 13. He went on to direct several successful TV productions during his early career, and his breakout production was Prime Suspect 6 with Helen Mirren in 2003. His first major success was The King's Speech with Colin Firth in 2010. This film made him one of the most in-demand directors of his generation. Hooper is known for his distinctive visual style, his frequent use of wide-angle lenses, putting actors in the far side of a shot, his handheld camera work, and his use of Dutch angles. Dutch angles were invented by German expressionist directors in World War I. They are camera shots taken with a tilt on the camera's full axis to create a sense that something is wrong, unsettling, or disorienting. Hugh Jackman is an Australian-born actor and singer known widely outside Australia and admired for his persuasive American accent and deep, resonant voice. He's mainly identified with period and romantic characters and superhero roles. Jackman considers Victor Hugo's novel the greatest handbook an actor ever had for a job. His performance in this film earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. Anne Hathaway was born in Brooklyn, New York, and was named for Shakespeare's wife, Anne Hathaway. She often plays spirited women who seek to remain independent but have trouble doing so. She's a fan of Audrey Hepburn, Judy Garland, and Meryl Streep. Hathaway owes her role as Fantine in this production, for which she won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, to Hugh Jackman, with whom she had performed I Dreamed a Dream at an Academy Awards ceremony, leading Jackman to recommend her to Hooper. She did all of her own singing in this movie, receiving all of the pertinent major awards for her performance, and was first introduced to the role of Fantine when her mother, the actress Kate Macaulay Hathaway, played it in the road company of the Broadway production of Les Misérables. Plot summary. Les Misérables takes place in post-revolutionary France in three early periods, 1815, 1823, and during the Paris Rebellion of 1832. It tells the story of a petty criminal, Jean Valjean, who lands in jail for 19 years of his crime, finding himself under the thumb of the evil Inspector Javert. He escapes from Javert, going on the run to safety, and eventually makes a new life for himself as the respected mayor of a small French town. He rescues a poor woman, Fantine, abused by her manager and suffering from tuberculosis, who has turned to prostitution to pay an evil innkeeper couple to care for her daughter Cosette. Valjean promises Fantine that when she dies, he will take care of Cosette. The story continues against the background of the Paris Rebellion, as the people take to the barricades to protest the death of their favorite leader. Fun facts from the film. Hugh Jackman's weight loss regimen was pretty extreme. He drank no coffee, warmed up at least 15 minutes a day, guzzled Ricola lozenges, and drank as much as 7 liters of water a day, and took 3 steam baths and 3 cold baths daily. Russell Crowe visited Victor Hugo's house in Paris to learn more about the author and his character, Javert. Eddie Redmayne suggested that he begin his song Empty Chairs at Empty Tables a cappella. Fantine's assault by one of her customers was based on a real incident that Victor Hugo himself had observed. Hooper had to pre-record Look Down because of the loud water and other ambient noises in the scene. Anne Hathaway's hairdresser was put in a dress to double as the hair-cutting woman, actually cutting Hathaway's hair on camera. Because of the physical demands of everyday singing, the actors were denied alcohol while filming. Redmayne recorded his audition on his iPhone in a trailer in North Carolina. The coffin to which Fantine takes her John is actually a replica of a popular 19th century bed. Samantha Barks would warm up by meowing in various pitches and frequencies. Many naval students were cast as extras in the battle scenes, which were filmed at the Old Naval College in Greenwich. The group of student rebels calls themselves Friends of the ABC. This is a pun because the French pronunciation of ABC, ABC, sounds like abaissé, meaning the lowly, abased, oppressed. The elephant statue was a reference to one that Napoleon had in Paris between 1813 to 1846. It was a crumbling eyesore to the people's disgust. For the sewer scene, Jackman was smeared with an odorless face cream. Rather than real mud and sewage, several melodies are used in different contexts. Notably, the melodies in Who Am I and One Day More are the same. Things to look for. The refurbished barricade set, the muddy mess in the sewer scene, the use of the same melody in 2 different contexts, live recordings of the songs, the effect of Jackman's and Hathaway's weight loss regimens. Listen for the pun of the Friends of the ABC. The elephant statue handheld camera work, and the use of Dutch angle shots. Now, friends, it's time for Les Misérables to roll. Settle back, nibble on some brie, and wait for the film to show. Enjoy.